Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trilogy, first game, second case, where we are defending our lovely spirit medium here, called Maya, who is our mentor's little sister. I am just, is everything okay? Because it says there was a trapped flames for some reason. Joy! Nothing, anything for downloading. Ah, that was it. Yeah, I did some downloading for games that I want to play. My plans, and kind of personal plans also. I have been playing The Legend of Heroes again. I have been yesterday I completed the Cold Steel 2, and then with expert advice I then started to play Trails from Zero and Azure before going to Cold Steel 3, but I am playing the remake of the Trails in the Sky. When I have finished that game, I am probably continuing with Trails into Reverie. So I play, let's say, the newer games in the game series. Streaming them. That is my plan. So in my old time I am playing Zero, Azure and Cold Steel series, and then Sky I am currently streaming, but when I have finished that, then I probably stream Reverie? Maybe. But then there is a couple of games that when that happens I am putting everything on hold. I am actually checking when the one game comes out, or two games. It comes out. Yeah, it comes out 11th of next month, and then there's one other game they are releasing. It's not listed. Why it's not listed? What? Oh. Help! I am forgetting what was the game called. Help. No, that's not it. Oh yes, Stranger Than Heaven. There's no window of release yet. Okay, that explains a lot of. Okay, this on next year. Okay. Ashley, hello. Sorry, I was just checking my future plans for streaming. There is one game. I was about to say that there is one game that I am, when it releases, I am dropping everything. So, for example, if I am middle of a case in this game, for example, I am going to leave this game and play the other game. What game? Let's say it is a remake of a game that I have already played. What game it is? I'm not telling. Only clue I have that I will give to anyone is that it releases next month for the 11th. That is the only clue. So I am probably playing it in 2 weeks. But so there is still time to play this game. But yeah, it is one of those things that I want to play it. And it makes me sad, especially if there's other games I am playing when it comes out. Like, part of me wants to also drop Trails in the Sky, so I can play it on weekends. But yeah, let's continue. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead into this trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stripped from the record. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the payment and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. If I had played this 5 more minutes. That would have been perfect time to end it. You know. Kind of like episode ends. Next episode. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not your stinky lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning you, spiky head? Here we go again. Please, just kill the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh, I can't examine her. That. Yes, Yakuza give me free. I am actually... Should I play the I am about to say original, but I mean the main storyline. Because it includes Dark Ties, that is kind of like who is the main bad guy in the game. His backstory. But I am thinking, I think it is correctly that I play the main storyline and then the backstory, because if we know who's the main bad guy, it is a spoiler for anyone who hasn't watched me play the original one. And there was another game, Yakuza game called Stranger Than Heaven. I looked, it is set to release either this year or next year. So there is Yakuza content coming on. Yeah, you got it right. You are smart cookie. Bet. Okay. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Ah, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I'm supposed to learn that in a lawyer school, Great! This woman is impossible to talk to. Attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding scum sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Okay, do I have anything? Yeah, that light shows that what was visible from the window. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate you guys. So I get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. Hey, guess what? Okay. No answering. Hmm? 7 Crossberg law officers. Huh? Looks like Crossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was painting off Marvin Crossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lines there. Something related in the pencil at the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll pull out this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo, and it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. The back the words DL6 Incident in pencil. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Think I'll swap. September 7th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. Looks like forensic is taking the day off today. Detective Kamsu's nowhere in sight. The police really give this place a working hour. I doubt there are any valuable clues left, so it can hurt to take a look around though. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay calm? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh? So it's my fault now? You don't have to have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. She still has her memory teams on. Dolobo. Oh, you mean this one? Present. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? Wait, what? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Last time is cooperative. Do you have proof that was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. I'm so close. the hotel. Get for the hotel room free. Oh, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Kate photos rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used the wiretap. We can charge some premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honest guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you about. Pleasant. Maybe ask him about this one. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. At least currently I am not Hercule Poirot. I am Phoenix Wright, who makes things right. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sir, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. No, examine. There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Oh, please leave that is it, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. And in detention center? I'm also Ryonosuke Naruhodo. You mean Ryonosuke Naruhodo? Go to have a look at this. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you check in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. He's a fierce. Okay. She's burned up now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it won't be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, won't your boss be even more inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with you. You won't tell me. Is that all you have to say? Yes. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it, Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect to what I hoped. Poor little lawyer. I knew we were so close. Isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it. It was discarded. The man in this photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Out, huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Semmosia nyt enjoyvasin the fly showers. Bottle and 2 glasses left on the table. I better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy will do to me. Right, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clean of the trout. Ahaha, you again. Hello, Mr. Crossberg. Well. You were quite the thin, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there. Reminded me of myself when I was young. I guess something got passed down through Mia. Maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Naruhodo means... Now I understand. Ah, I learned Japanese. Oh, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once. Mr. Crossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Ahem. Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Wright. He's the president of Blue Corp. Wright. Blue Corp. They're something like a detective agency, right? They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. In this game, grape juice shows up a lot in wine bottles, but believe it or not, it's not a translation. In the original Japanese, it's still grape juice. Is there a reason? Was it because what was the reason? Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information sounds like a blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? I suppose. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, I laid it on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. Photograph letter to Mr. Crossberg. It's because this game was meant for kids in Japan too. Loves grape juice. That is fair. You know, if I love something, I would put them in games or stories just for heck of it. Like for example, I love trading card games, for example. So if I make this kind of, story, and then they are going to red light district, for example, and then it is like innuendos, like lot of, you can get adult theming, but then when you see what they are actually doing in there, they are just plain card games. Or then playing VR chat, or anything. but when they say burgers, the only Japanese is ramen. So every game I made would have a harem. Potentially yes. But what would I probably do is like I would put every type of girl and man, of course, into the game that everybody can have their own harem. And then of course if someone has a specific taste, that is also included. I'm going to ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone. Blue Corp. September 7. Look, there is the painting. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. What's with the solar decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquiring, asking the title to go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Incredibly? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendifulous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Can harem members have their own harems? Of course. Because everybody who belongs into my harem, it is their harem. They can enjoy it as much as I am. What is this guy's problem? I'm Wright, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the worldly challenged. That is an insult. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Right, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculousity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. An impressive lineup of trophies. Such as special honor of best participation, Justice Corporation Award Special Good Try Prize. The word justice and special kind of stand out. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, this is quite thin. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is of course Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate correctly. I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate it. Okay, dog. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she's paid fools. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. Now that is a lie if I ever heard one. It is inevitable that she would do this. It sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. If someone says we don't do anything illegal, they are doing illegal. Why are you mentioning that at all? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details of time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy, Hakuna Matata. Or Momentai. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me at the witness stand. Although I doubt you would be able to capable of doing that. Yeah, that's a good question actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business in pop into grand offices now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, head Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabullistic, is it not? And do you happen to be American? Or French? He's French. Fashion style is French, but then jawline is definitely American. Well, let's be fair, lots of companies sell information now. The biggest one is Google, yeah. But even those kind of companies, people give the information for them, kind of. Without their knowing, of course. These guys are getting the information sometimes with force. Like wiretapping, threatening with some other sensitive material. And no one is prosecuting them because they have information about the lawyers that even if it's not that big of a deal, it will ruin their reputation. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. When did you get it? Hey, when you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Ron, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zip, zippo, nada. Just like that surely excuse for an attorney, Glodiberger. What? Oh, oof, oof. Oh, he punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, are those rings or brass knuckles? I swear, he didn't have those before, or am I blind? Google gets information illegally and through lawsuits. Google even has a branch inside the US government that allows them to break privacy laws. Yeah. It's kind of sad that, you know, back in the day in my youth and even now, we get stories about cyberpunk future where information is the way of the, you know, making money. And then now we have Google, Facebook, etc., who are selling that information. Doing exactly that. And the irony is that they don't even see it. Like, not going political here, but there is certain rights people who thinks he is the rebel, you know. He described himself as I am the rebellion or something, but they don't realize that they are actually the empire. It's kind of funny that people who are in power, any kind of power, they refer to themselves as we are the rebellion, we are the small people, but in reality they are actually the opposite. Okay, let's focus on the game. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with the assault? Charge away! I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Read my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Glodiberger's, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that there's painting of his hands here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. I don't think he's not even standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Zombie Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something really bothering him, that much is clear. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse your request for defense? I think I have right to know. Right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it just Mia's sister, that poor girl. She'll be senile next week. I am senile. I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. So I paid Blue Cop a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Crossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out of it, my boy. You see, just... Mr. Crossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have questioned you. It is a large painting. Mr. Crossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. And I know what it is. You're lovers. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly coded proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this out of my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. Though, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been painting for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the TL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the TL6 incident? TL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the TL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Crossberg? The TL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told White? He afforded me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now, because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, therefore was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you want to challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems normal. Hard to imagine murder took place here. Mr. Crossbrook said there was a big clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky's blue and so am I. Here's that hotel, right across the way. All the cases that she were worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. APF Misty Faye, that's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Hit it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving on these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops here. There. So Mia knew Grossberg. Data file here. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, now humming flipping rapid, I guess. The biggest part here at the end is S in a suicide. Ew. She has a collection of sorted report. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White wrote them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. T-U, I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? I found this in Mia's files, so he was investigating Wright as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Bill, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer. I really hate having to repeat myself. It seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. Miss May, I think we are past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy is a pro at calling the wool of people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! You got hot cases giving me goosebumps. There's no point asking someone this crooked and straight question. I need to some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Oh yes, there's my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. But of course I just... You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think of less of you. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me. How? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia! She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and causing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. But, Mr. Rowan, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Owen will believe you now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're alone, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April made up in her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Owen. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fay case. I witnessed the murder, you see? And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Fire, dude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White. Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Lawn? You are a mere lawyer. As far as Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Oh no. Of course it's him. Detective Kamsu reporting, sir. Ah, bots. Helibots. I understand having, not paid attention if you are not totally invested or interested, but this is getting ridiculous. Come on. It's like mixing up Dragon Ball and Naruto. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Lally. Oh, right, sorry, bad, haha. But was that murder, right? Detective Kamsu, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Horn. Set the 8th detention center visitors room. If you don't mind, I am using this to get water or something. Because of the leading, I will be right back. I am back. I have water. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center visitors room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Wright's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we should switch places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... defend me in court. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in my blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Location. Oh, wait. But what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crimes it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I could end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. September 9, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby, number 1. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from Chief Prosecutor's Office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. But does Wright have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. But why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. And that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Expert, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. Cannot. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9, 10 a.m. District Court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, Are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edwards. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecutors may call in his witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't they just ask Edwards why his witness didn't testify before? Bah. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edwards, you have an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. Wright is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Yes, yeah. Again, my sincere apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edwards. I appreciate the demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Wright to the stand. It is, by the way, I don't remember the details from these cases, so it was very appropriate that I titled this stream Dueling in Court. Just thought it was very funny coincidence. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That will be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem, why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't let this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Okay, he had those rings already, okay. I was thinking earlier that he put on, you know, brass knuckles or something. But no, he had those rings already, okay. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Testimony. Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9:00, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam come from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was terrible impaction. Then it was all over. Hmm. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, I mean Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes or no? Okay, what do I have? Criminal case. It was around, I believe. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect. No, you're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9:00. It appears soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. Ahem, this is your concern. Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? I was quietly perusing, or that's reading to you some papers by the window. By window you mean the one directly across Faye and Co. law offices. Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The gate photo is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. You pressed a turn to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, spiky man attack a woman with long hair. Spiky haired? Needless to say, that man was not a new Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I got Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you can't say. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, complaint there, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you would change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Objection!
Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. But now he's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She'll hand to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And when you hit her savagely, that is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Wait. I didn't hit anyone. No, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from his Discord. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requested the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Next, the last of us strands see a hand to the right. What do you mean next? Next is what comes at first. I know that. Then that is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate dash to the right. You chased her and dealt the final blow. Stop saying it was me. What? It was you? Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then source proof. Can I do anything right? Nothing. May I continue? That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. So there's only one.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness got clear to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. He looks so done. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in the single blow. Whap. He's sweating. Drop indeed. Well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Well, you see, I looked at the other when I heard that thing fall. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Objection!
Mr. White? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If we were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you could be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Mr. White? If you were in the gate for the hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the floor offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Okay, looks like we're about to get our word.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Look, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ego? Confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order. Soul, hello, how are you doing? Mr. Edward, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished member of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. Is it Corp or Core? He ordered his secretary, Mr. May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. And am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I placed the Fay and Co law offices. That is when I saw that accused light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to court what all this means, Mr. Edward. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the viaduct, he would have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fay and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. The wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof? Objection! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. I had entered the Fay and Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me as phone? Objection! This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this light stand. Why did you notice something as innocent as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautiful thin t-shirt attention, does not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Well, maybe he's flattered enough that I can bluff something out of him. Beginning of September, so it was way before this. Wait. Was it really you that went in the office, or was it Miss May? Identified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay and Co. offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know it's right, he surely ran a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Co. offices. Don't tell me I ran out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. More. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia. Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gag! Hey, Phoenix. Gag, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want to look at me. Yo, Maya? Didn't know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough for Shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is telling you Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't hide her. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that received in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase. September 4. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go for it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Is it updated in the court record? September. Yeah, I was actually thinking, is this important? The thing is, I don't remember the details. I have played this part before. Until the third case. Then I never continued. September 9, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? And I was actually thinking, by the way, I'm apologize for everyone. But I am, when it goes to the next chapter, I am probably ending it here. There. It's one of those days again. I apologize. Yes, sorry, Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination is Mr. White is finished. Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment and the defendant finish right. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Expert has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Expert, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. I actually can... I don't know, does Edgeworth be in the teacher games? Don't spoil me if he is. But I can understand why he is kind of the, I believe, Vegeta of this game. You know, complete opposite. And fan favorite. It was the beginning of the week before the murder. I had entered the fan color offices. Of course I had done so. So the glass light stand. No, you didn't.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wafava, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Colo offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Wow. He dead. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge my guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix, right? But no way can he worm he's out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it won't be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objections denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo receipt from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is ready on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! This is Hult! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. Wright? Admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the tinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9:00? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9, 9:02 p.m. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahahaha, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me a lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of her? It's the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Co. Law Offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, one second thought. Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Lally calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, Watson. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! Here's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up! The end. And then that is the next. Okay, you have disgraced me for last time, still samurai. I am not reading any of these because we are continuing from the save. Checking who's live. Is there... Spoilers! Yes, I am continuing this tomorrow. So I am stopping this here. So I apologize for everyone. Excuse me. I am stopping this here. Well, there was someone just starting. How about we make a quick raid there? But yeah, I am continuing this from here. Then I am putting all my downloads back to continue. And now I will bid all of you farewell. My name is Veno. This was Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I think turnabout game. Thank you everybody for watching. And see you again next time, same Veno channel. Good night.